So you and your avoidant partner broke up, or maybe they pulled away, or you're just not talking. You've probably seen these videos on the no contact rule because they're everywhere. So will your avoidant ex come back after no contact? Well, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you the most straightforward answer. Some of you need to hear this, so keep watching. First, let's quickly recap what being an avoidant means in the context of attachment theory. So let's, recap the dismissive avoidance attachment style. People with an avoidance attachment style tend to value their independence. They're hyper independent. They often struggle with intimacy and vulnerability, which can lead them to push others away when the relationship starts getting too close or things start getting too serious. It scares them. Now, it's not that they don't care, but their need for emotional distance is just their way of protecting themselves. Now, when an anxious, preoccupied, and an avoidant get involved with each other, and I've been in this situation myself, but when these two attachment styles get involved with each other, it's almost a perfect match. For hell, the anxious preoccupied is so open-hearted, they're so vulnerable, they're so expressive, they have no boundaries on their abundance of emotional availability. They're so emotionally available. And the avoidant sees this, and they're so drawn into it. Right? It's amazing to them because the avoidant never got this in their childhood, so they're drawn into the anxious preoccupied. And things are great until the avoidant gets overwhelmed. See, avoidants have a fear of intimacy, right? And underneath that fear of intimacy is a fear of abandonment. And they see the possibility of abandonment as a threat that they need to keep a safe distance from. They value their independence. So when an anxious partner is expressing all of these emotions, all of this affection, it feels good at first until the avoidant they get overwhelmed, and then that's when their fears are activated. Now, when those fears are activated, that's when they pull away. That's when they break up, okay? That's when they become less and less responsive. They may even just ghost their partner. Now, this, of course, is going to send the anxious partner into panic mode because an anxious preoccupied also has a fear of abandonment, but they handle it very differently, okay? They tend to chase their partner. They pursue them. They over-pursue. They try to hold on tighter to the relationship. They'll fight for the relationship until it just becomes too exhausting for them, and then they'll just give up. And I'm sure you've seen these videos on no contact. They're all over YouTube. No contact after breakup. But after a breakup or a separation, you go into no contact because even though you may be physically separated, if you're still calling and texting your ex, it means you're not emotionally separated, and it can still be overwhelming for them. So you go into no contact to give each other space to reset your emotions. Now, during no contact, the avoidant is going to have time to let their fears settle, okay? Because that's what caused them to pull away or break up in the first place, is their fears were activated. So after that time has passed, after their fears have settled, well, now the avoidant is going to be left with their feelings, right? So the question on everyone's mind, will your avoidant ex come back after no contact? Well, look, I'm not here to feed you any delulu. I'm not here to teach you how to get your ex back in 5 easy steps. No, that's not what this channel is about. I started this channel to raise awareness and to keep things real with you. So, will your avoidant ex come back after no contact? It just depends on the seriousness of the relationship. How did the separation happen? Was it an official breakup? Did they just pull away? Was it an argument or conflict? Did it just come out of nowhere? Now, I said once the avoidance fears are settled, they'll be left with their feelings, right? And if they still have feelings for you, they'll want to come back. They'll want to reach out. They're going to feel that desire because they're going to start to miss you once their fears have settled. But they still may be hesitant to do so because to reach out is to be vulnerable, and they don't do well with vulnerability. So that desire to reach out, that desire to reconnect will be there, but they'll hardly ever reach out. Even if they do, it'll be very subtle. It'll be a like on social media. Maybe they'll like a post on social media. So will they come back? Well, it's going to be different for every relationship. But the point of no contact is to get yourself to a point where you no longer care if they come back. And that just takes time. So let me know in the comments, did your avoidant ex ever come back? Did they ever reach out to you after a breakup, after a period of no contact? If you're the avoidant, did you ever reach out? What was going through your mind? Did you ever think about reaching out? Did you want to reach out? How did it happen? So share your experiences in the comments section. I hope I brought some good into your life today. If so, please like and subscribe. And if you think this video might help somebody, please share it with them. And again, please share your stories and your experiences in the comments. Let's get the discussion going. And until next time, you take care. I'll see you in the next.